Hey guys, it's David with Peabody'sParadise.com, and sorry about the noise. My neighbors are putting in a swimming pool, so um, just bear with me. I wanted to talk to you guys today about the best planted tank material that you can get money-wise. And this is it right here. This is Safety Sorb. I get this at Tractor Supply. You may or may not have one near you. Another alternative in some places is oil dry. But you're gonna have to open up the bag and look at it to see, because some of them they're not all the same. Some of them are more like cat litter, where they kind of like clump into nothing or whatever. They kind of break down really quickly, but this stuff does not break down very fast at all. And if you look at it, it's actually 100% Fuller's Earth. And this is one of the cheapest, best planted tank substrate materials that is out there. Like, I've looked at them for years and kind of shopped around, and this is the best stuff price wise. One bag of this 40-pound bag is about $5, so you can obviously see how much cheaper that is compared to like Eco Complete or Floor Max or whatever, which is like 20, usually 20 or $25 for 20 pounds. So it's a lot cheaper. You'll save a lot of money using it. The only difference is this this doesn't have any nutrients in it to amount to anything. It does, but either way, you're going to have to add fertilizers to it, just like you would with Fluorite or Floor Max or a lot of the other, planted tank substrates. Some of them do claim to have nutrients in them, but it gets expended pretty quickly, so you're going to have to be dosing anyway, so you might as well just get something like this. One of the biggest complaints is that it's very light, which it is. It's pretty light for a substrate, but I've not had any problems with it. I mean, you may have to be a little creative with your planting and maybe, plant stuff a little bit deeper or whatever, but otherwise it works really good. Its biggest selling point is that it has a high cation exchange capacity, which is also called CEC, and that's basically just its ability to hold a charge, and it basically attracts certain nutrients to it. Like, it holds certain nutrients to make them available for plants roots. So that's really what is nice about this and other planted substrates. That's why it's better to use this than sand or just gravel or whatever. Like, that's why people go with this stuff. So this is a good option, this stuff right here. And real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and just open the bag up and kind of show you what I do, since I'm adding this to the grow bed today anyway. So just go incredible holes on it and rip the bag open. This stuff is really dusty. It's it's a type of clay, so if you can see that or not, but there we go. Yeah, it's a type of clay, so it's it's really dusty, and if you really try, if you really try and rub it together, you can actually break it down even more, like that. But as long as you're not just grinding it in, then it's fine, and it's not going to break down in the tank like it. I've got some stuff that is several years old now and still is like it was the day I got it. So if you look in this tank, you can actually see where it's settled out. Like, this is the silty part of it, and normally you would not see that because it'd be underneath all the bigger pieces. But just because of the way I did this, I actually got it to all settle over there, because I've got this grow bed at kind of a slight grade, so everything kind of comes back this way. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and dump this out. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna rinse it. I'm just gonna run the hose through it. So now I'm just putting the hose in there, and basically I'm just gonna let the hose fill up, fill the container up, then rinse it off. I'm gonna do that probably 3 or 4 times, and then once it starts running clear, then it's usually good to go. And this, I mean, I suggest doing this anytime you add this material, because if you don't, then all this muddy looking stuff is going to be in your tank, and you're going to have to filter it out or whatever, so, or do a water change on it. So you might as well do it now and get most of it out even after you do this though, when you fill your tank up, it's gonna be brown looking like that no matter what. But you know, doing this reduces a lot of that, so it makes it a lot easier and it makes it settle a lot faster because you're basically getting rid of the lightest particles and just keeping the bigger pieces that sink to the bottom quickly. Clay is this is fire clay, but unfired clay is has got so much surface area because the particles are so small that they can actually they can stay suspended indefinitely. At least that's what I was reading in an article not long ago about different clays, like natural clays. And because of that, I mean, you kind of get an idea with it when you look at this. I mean, there's no physical clay that you can see particulate wise that's in this water. Like, you don't see actual clay, but you can see, you know, you can see the coloration and know that, you know, it's covered in clay. So it's just so small that most of your filters are not going to pick it up unless you have like a micron filter or something. And even then, it would get caked in it and it would get clogged up, and you'd have to rinse it out like every couple hours or whatever. So that's why we do it this way. So definitely makes it a lot easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump this. I've got this thing has got a dump bed on it, which is awesome. Makes my job a lot easier. So. And I'm just dumping this off. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but just dumping it off until I start seeing the big particles or the big granules starting to go off, and then once that happens, I'll stop and then just refill it again. There. And now we'll just start filling it up again. Yeah, so we'll just do that a few more times and then I'll be right back with you. Alright, so it's in there. Looks like a swamp now, but it'll clear up. Just check our videos tomorrow or whatever and look at it again, and it'll be probably pretty clear. It's gonna make making the little sump look like crap too, but it'll get cleared up. And I actually don't even have any really fine filtration in here. It'll actually just settle out on the bottom of the sump most likely, and it just usually finds its way just to like the lowest flow area. So either way, that's it. It's in there. So now our grow bed is full, and it only cost us $5. So, alright guys, have a good one. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, bye. And then our grow bed, this one that you guys just saw that we put the substrate in, is cleared up also. As you can see, it cleared out really quick, and like I said, there's no, we don't have any type of real filtration on this thing at all. It's just not even like, we just got like a sponge, like there's nothing else. So yeah, this thing settled out on its own pretty easily, and it does this in tanks too. It actually, for the most part, the finer particles will settle out underneath of the big stuff. So yeah, you won't even see any of this dusty stuff unless you like get it kicked up or whatever. But it will also settle on plants and stuff like that. So it's good to have like algae eaters or something that will clean the plants off. Or you're gonna have to go in and actually, you know, kind of like just dust them off and get all the stuff off of them if there is any buildup. But normally, like once you get it rinsed off like this and you do a couple water changes, there's no issue with it. It's usually good to go after that. So there it is. It's our $5 substrate. There's enough in there to do shoot like 40 pounds. I mean, that's enough to do most I don't even know. I mean, you could do probably a 40 breeder with this, with 40 pounds of it. So it's about a 40 breeder, 55 gallon. One bag of this stuff is probably enough, especially if you're using it just as a cap, you know, with soil under it or whatever. So, and it makes a good cap for soil because it does fill in a lot better than gravel does. So it will keep the soil down. And I mean, I've used this with dirt, and it's a good combination. So I've had really good luck with it, and I hope you guys do too. Alright, thanks for watching. Goodbye.